What is up, guys? This is Nature's here, just showing you a quick review. Actually, not a quick review. I'm actually going to get detailed with this review. I'm going to show you, I'm going to just tell you just straight up what I think is good about the game and what's not that great about the game. So you may be a different opinion if you played it or, viewed it. But, I mean, I played it a good bit. Other than that, the combat system, the combat is very good. You'd have to play it, if you ever view it on stream or anything, the targeting system's very good too with the tab targeting. You're still going to have that tab targeting, which is nice. It's not going to be like Terra to where you have to point. Other than that, you have, just in general, the graphics. Let's break it down here. Let's start with, like I said, the combat. Great with combat. I enjoy the combat. It's very, hack and slash, very interactive. The movement's very good on this game. Great movement. Some games you see like a movement, like I didn't like Wild Stars movement. It was cheesy. It was cheap on a Wild Stars movement. But other than this is a very, consistent movement, which I enjoy and I like about it. When you go to the UI of it, it's a nice, simple UI. It's really confusing at first. When you first get on, it's very overwhelming. It's a very overwhelming MMO. There's a lot to it. A lot to it. As you can see, if I hit escape here, there's so much going on. You have your Black Spirit, which you can break out, which is kind of like a fairy from, Zelda, almost. He's going to be your guide and, be basically your quest giver and quest completer. And then you have vendors and stuff. Of course, when you go up to a vendor, you can start a conversation. There's node management. This is the map. The map's actually really nice on it. The map's going to be pretty interactive. I'm surprised World of Warcraft and other MMOs didn't try this map. I don't know if they're just being lazy with it or just keeping it, World of Warcraft does have a good map, but, when you have a map like this and it's 3D, that 3D map, you can really get to know where stuff's at, which is nice because there's things in World of Warcraft and other MMOs like Guild Wars, the stuff will be like below and you'll be like, oh, I'm up top, where is it? And then you're like, oh, it must be below then. And sometimes it will have a down arrow on your mini map, but this is literally where it's at, which is nice. Go to the UI. The UI base of it's pretty simple. Top left, it's going to be your character. It's kind of weird. You can move it around too. You can edit your UI and move stuff around. Of course, this is beta, so you can't move some stuff around. They don't have it set yet. Maybe in the second beta. But yeah, you're gonna have your level caps here. So your experience bar right there, your mini map on the top right, usually what all MMOs are, and then you're gonna have your quest log. There's just a lot of stuff. With any kind of game, you have to get used to the UI. But I played a lot of MMOs in my day, and Guild Wars, Wild Star, Warhammer Online, etc. And this has been by far the most overwhelming. And I've played every MMO you can think of, and it was very overwhelming for me. You can ask people even on chat below, and even the people, streamers, you can ask them, is the game overwhelming? They'll say yes, I guarantee it. But other than that, I mean, the UI is not that bad. I mean, it's actually a pretty nice UI. I think once I get used to it, kind of like Arcade. I played Arcade too. It's kind of like a feel for Arcade. It kind of seems like an Arcade meets Terra is the best description to describe this game. But other than that, the graphics are very good. In the machine, the graphics engine machine that they use is awesome. Very nice. Not only that the graphics are very good in this game, you're probably going to see a lot more MMOs and a lot more other games with this engine as well. Such as maybe Witcher. Witcher was very hard to run on PC for a lot of people. And it was glitchy at first, and it was just high FPS game to run. Although FPS game to run if you had a crappy computer. But other than that, you can have a decent computer and you can run this probably on medium settings. I have a medium computer. I'm actually going to upgrade my stuff, my processor, my graphics card to a GTX 970. Just go all out. I have like everything ready for it. I have a good case, a Frathard 4 design case and everything like that, but I just need to upgrade my stuff. But other than that, the graphics, like I said, the graphic engine is very friendly. It's nice. It's very nice. But getting to the UI and being an overwhelming game, that's what I'm going to say. It is a very overwhelming game, and it's more the hack and slash. The thing I also don't like about it is the gender lock. The gender lock, they need to switch that. They really need to switch that gender lock. If they don't switch the gender lock, it's going to be hard for me to play a game that, I can't make a male ranger or something other than that. A lot of people are like, oh, don't care about the gender, just play the game. It's all about the gameplay. I understand that. I am all about the gameplay, but at the same time, when it comes to a game with customization, it has so much customization in it, and you can do your eyes and everything like that, and your bone structure. I think the game should have, if it has so much customization, why not have customization to your liking as a male ranger or a female wizard? Because I would like to have a female wizard. I have always did my MMOs with girls in cloth, and the girls look great in cloth and leather, and guys look good in plate. But you could, you guys can have different opinions, but, excuse me. But other than that, a good thing about the MMO is, as you can see, I run to the edge on some of the things. Of course, it's still getting, you run to the edge, and she'll almost, oh, she stumbles. It is so interactive. It makes this game awesome. With the climbing and stuff, you can put a lot of climbing aspects in the game like that. World of Warcraft or any kind of MMO, like Guild Wars, you're gonna be like a wall if the wall's too high or something like that. Oh, I gotta go around. You gotta go around, find an opening to get in. Well, that's cool. But with this game, you're like, oh, screw that. You jump over it. You can jump over pretty high things as well. You can climb on about everything that you see you can climb on, which is nice. That guy is huge. Also, the interactive. This is where they took it off, kind of with Assassin's Creed's the bumping. Like, watch. Not that guy. He's doing something. Run up to that guy. Give him a little shove accidentally. Run up to this guy. Bump her, hey, what are you doing? I like that aspect. It gives it the more realistic feel to it. Of course, it's an MMO. It doesn't really matter about the more realistic feel. I just thought that was a cool feature. MMOs, I think this is the only MMO that I knew that had that. It reminded me of Assassin's Creed, running through crowds, running away from people, bumping into people like this, that's pretty cool. But other than that, to wrap it all up and summarize, what I just talked about is I think the game has potential. I hope they stick with it. Arcade was a very good game in my opinion. I loved Arcade. It was so open. It was an open world. It was an actual MMO. World of Warcraft nowadays, you just sit in your city and you queue up. It's stupid, or now it's your garrison. Sorry, but other than that, this game seems very open world, which I like. I hope they keep it that way. So far, I think they're just doing world PvP right now. So if you're a PvPer and you like the old school world PvP, this is probably going to be a game for you. The combat is great. The graphics and graphic engine that they use is great. It's very user-friendly and computer-friendly with other computers. You don't have to have a crazy gaming rig. When I saw the graphics and customization on this, I was like, holy shit. I'm going to have to upgrade my computer instantly to play this game. But no, I did. I'm running on all high right now, and it's running perfectly fine. Of course, loading into some areas, it will give a little jolt, but it's also beta as well. But other than that, like I said, the movement, the character interaction,